Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning on in to my page here and my blog and taking a little bit of time to get to know me. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself, some of the things that I'm interested in. My overall goal in my life is to promote balance in my body, in my mind, and my spirit as a whole, and in doing so, raise myself up to promote overall wellness in my life. And I really like to be able to take that to the next level and pass along the things that I do for myself to others so that they can promote their own health and wellness as well. A little bit about me and my history. I'm originally from Houston, Texas, although after my father passed away when I was 6, my mom decided to move us up to Wisconsin, which is where her family is originally from, just to be closer with them. I've definitely enjoyed being from Wisconsin and living up here just because I like all four seasons, and frankly, it's a beautiful state. If any of you have not had a chance to come here, I highly recommend a visit. Um, you know, Not having a father in my life, I had a fun but also challenging childhood, as I'm sure many of you did. And our childhoods are essentially what shapes us into who we become as adults, for better or for worse. Um, Around the time I was 19, when I was in college, I really began a search for truth. And that journey has led me into many different areas of study, fascination, and passion. Some of those things include astronomy, history, physics, both the physical sciences and also metaphysical related, spirituality, anthropology, nutrition, language, music, and literature. While I was in college, in addition to pursuing some of those passions, during the day, my day studies were journalism and Spanish. I graduated when I was about 23 years old when I graduated college in 2009. Um, and my journey has led me here, and I'm privileged to have you here with me and to be able to share this time with you. Some of the topics that I look forward to covering, not only in video form and written form on my blog, also in all mediums, are going to be one, things that promote balance in life. That being again in the body, the mind, and then the spirit as a whole. Um, I read a quote recently that basically said there can be no peace outside until there's peace cultivated within. And I really believe that. So, again, what I'm trying to do here is study the things which promote health and balance physically, health and balance of the mind, related to what we think, and further on from that, how we feel. And then from those base levels, how to promote balance in our spiritual approach to the world. Spirituality is kind of a heavy word, and people have all sorts of different thoughts that come with it. Um, but don't let those kind of hindrances hold you back. Because I think that all life is spiritual. It's just what you make of it. From that, like I said, it's health and wellness. Some of the things I'll definitely be focusing on are Ayurveda, which is an Indian medical and metaphysical practice that dates back 3,500 years or more. Traditional Chinese medicine, herbology, and overall supplementation and diet to promote, again, health and wellness. Um, a little bit deeper, some of the other topics that I'll be covering are going to be related to spirituality. Again, like I said, for spirituality, it's a heavy word for a lot of people, and I think people have different notions about it. But I think one of the things that's really important is just not to form attachments to words, places, nouns, anything like that, and just be open in your heart and your mind to what life can bring you. Because frankly, in my head, for as many different people as there are on the planet, there are as many different ways, if not more, of perceiving the divine. There's all sorts of different religions out there, Eastern, Western, nature-based. But really, religion is a man-made structure which helps us understand the rawness of the experience of the divine. They put it into these boxes. I'm a Christian, or I'm a Buddhist, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm New Age, or something like that. But these are all boxes, because really, spirituality and the divine cannot be contained. It's an experience. So related to that, and to try to help us understand what spirituality is, I'm going to be doing a lot of comparative study to find the similarities behind different religious backgrounds. So again, some of that is going to be Eastern, which would be like Taoism, Hinduism, Buddhism, things like that, Western, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, the three Abrahamic religions, and then also nature-based. So things such as like Native American beliefs and thoughts and things like that. Finally, a final topic in that realm that I'll probably be exploring is going to be transcendentalist thought. Now, for any of you that don't know what transcendentalism is, it was a popular movement during the American adolescence. So, I mean, you're kind of thinking like 1810s through maybe about the 1860s, around the time of the American Civil War. But notable authors and thinkers from that time would be like Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau, and Robert Ingersoll. You know, one of the reasons why I think it's very important to study spirituality, and not just study it, but really implement it in one's life through practice, but then also through meditation, contemplation, things like that, is if we can promote balance in the good times and understand ourselves fully who we are in good times, when the storms come in our lives, we're not going to be rocked so hard. Life doesn't promise to be easy all the time, and it certainly isn't. Life comes in ebbs and flows. But if we can, again, promote balance and peace in good times and cultivate that when it's easy, it's going to be a lot easier for us when a storm comes to keep our ship steady and not be capsized or swamped by the waves that life throws our ways at some times. Moving on beyond that, I have a particular passion for science as well. So I'm going to be looking at all sorts of different things related to science, as they relate to like the mind, the body, and the spirit. So interesting pieces on health, astronomy, physics, the world and the universe around us, and how we relate to all those different things. The last area that I'll be trying to produce content for is going to be what I call Tales from the Real World, which are essentially going to be featured pieces on inspirational, modern, and historical figures and events. The other thing I want to throw out your way is I'm going to be doing my best to translate all of my work into Spanish as well. So that's going to be written as well as video work. But yeah, so I mean, those are basically some of the ideas I have. Again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in right now. It's my pleasure to be able to share this time with you, and I look forward to our future meetings and correspondence. Thank you so much, and have a good one.